What you trying to do? You watching me stream? Heard this beat drop? Guess I got a new theme. Reactions on the channel. You trying to see gaming? They call me J Jackson, but I ain't even famous. Not watching JC is kinda sorry. Only the best from Jose Calamari.
Alright, y'all. Kvrtez, cat, whatever she calling herself, bro. Listen, wow, bro. You know what? I'm sorry. Who am I, bro? Let me do my intro. What's up, y'all? I'm JC, and you're watching Jose Calamari, bro. Welcome to the video on my channel. I'm not gonna bother breaking out my green screen and doing a professional setup. I'm shooting straight from my phone, okay? An hour ago, I saw this post on my timeline, okay? If y'all know, before I posted a video about this girl who got exposed, this girl from Streaming University, the one that hasn't came up yet, the first Streaming University, this chick got exposed for smashing her cousin. So, what I didn't tell y'all is, a video came out after the fact, after she smashed her cousin, with more information saying that she talked to her cameraman, and she pretty much said she was going to come back to streaming real soon. She got disowned by her family members. We know in the last video I reacted to on the channel and stuff like that. But she said she talked to her cameraman. She was like, hey, you know, saying, I'm going to like come back to YouTube, come back to streaming, and pretty much a lot of rumors popping around saying she was about to start an OF. You know what I'm saying? Lean into the whole cousin smashing situation. Before we even get into the video, this girl dropped this junk an hour ago. As of right now, we're gonna go to the comments, y'all, and just see how she's getting flamed. I kid you not. Look at the comments. Yeah, you should have disabled the comments. She talking no juice her way out of this one. Cuz son, imagine getting caught by AI litter box. Cat AI litter box, by the way, is crazy. Travis Scott apology. I haven't seen none of the video. I'm just reading the comments. Cousin punish your slim ass. Her cousin wrote this whole script. This chat's ruthless. Y'all, is she at this nigga house right now? Talking about the cousin, by the way. Not gonna lie. Not even an apology can fix this. This is sick. That bucket list ain't disappearing. She peeping the chat GPT script right now at the bottom of the screen. Yo, that's it. Okay, I'm done. That's just some of the comments, bro. She's cooked. But I did say in my other video, if y'all go check out my channel, bro, y'all go check it out, man. If y'all haven't seen it, I did say a girl that looks like her in the double standards we live in, I do believe that she can shake back. I don't know, she came back a little bit too quick, but I feel like if she waited a couple of months or a year and the next drama that picked up, she would have been able to skip this drama and come back to streaming, and people will still send her money. I'm pretty sure there's a handful of dudes that's still ready to send for her, bro. But let's get into this girl's whole situation, bro. Supposedly the truth, her truth about what's going on. We're gonna watch this 12-minute video, bro, and just get on with it.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect as it may seem. I lost myself in our...
So, it wasn't picture perfect, but messing with your cousin, your blood cousin, was picture perfect. That was the answer, right? Instead of having a conversation with the dude, instead of embarrassing him all over the internet, because that man has to live with that for the rest of his life. This is his digital footprint. No matter how much he's not in the wrong, his digital footprint is going to be known that he had an ex-girlfriend that rather than mess with her blood cousin than be with him. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, because our relationship wasn't picture perfect and I was having problems, it was okay to cheat on him with the cousin. Let's continue the video.
Relationship, and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did, and I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around me. I know I've done wrong, I fucked up, and...
I can see you reading the script. And here's the crazy part, y'all. Here's the crazy part. If it was continuous and this chick like straight up just said the whole thing and looked at the camera, I might have believed it. But the fact that you keep cutting and editing through this, either you shot it too many times and you was like not taking it seriously, or you was trying to find the perfect take for some nigga to feel sorry for you, or like, I don't know, bro. You should just shot this all the way through. Like, bro, you keep looking away. You're not. This is clearly some bullshit. Logan Paul apology, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody needs this.
I'm taking time away to seek professional help
Right.
in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong and I did not have to go down that route and I deeply regret it. But there's more to my story and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me in order to farm more hate and negativity towards my name.
Right.
And I would like to clear up a lot of things. First, I want to address the note that was released online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing it in any way. It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false because this is only a recent incident that had occurred.
Okay.
I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that...
Ooh. Okay, are we buying this? So, if you saw the video before, Snow Cone, apparently her streamer friend, who had voicemails and all types of junk evidence about her mom disowning her, is now a lie. And she shows screenshots about apparently her and her mom are still in contact. And what she said before, she didn't actually smash her cousin. Now, here's the thing though. All of us been saying she been smashing her cousin. That's just the drama that we just been saying online to get views. Let's keep it a bean, bro. We don't have actual video evidence of her getting actually smashed by her cousin. Let's keep it 100, bro. So let's kind of ease up on that, bro. Let's keep it a bean until we get actual footage of her doing it. We just know that she had a weird relationship with the cousin that exceeded past family. That's what we just know for now, bro. We didn't know if they actually got into like physical activities. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give her that amount of grace because there's no actual proof. You know what I'm saying? It's still weird though. But right now she's calling Snow Cone out to be a liar. So I don't know, Snow Cone, are you gonna come out with some actual voicemail proof to like show that, you know what I'm saying, stuff not, is she lying? Are you lying? Who's telling the truth?
I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about a stream that my ex was on where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason on why I wanted to go private was because at the time, I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him because it was toxic. I also want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea and he convinced me to do it. The next thing I want to address...
And you know what's crazy? He came on, there's clips of him saying with Black Boy Max, you know what I'm saying, that she was the one that came up with that content. So she's saying that it's him. Hey, until we see some text message proof, bro, there's a lot of he said, she said going on right now. Let's continue though.
This is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clips and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snow Cone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex.
I didn't hear nothing about that.
I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself or anybody else. I want to say to Snow Cone that while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health. Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention. Even though you don't care, I want to let you know that the rumors you created have garnered me more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder.
Damn. Yo, y'all gotta chill, bro. No matter what somebody do online, bro, I don't justify doxing or death threats to nobody. Y'all gotta chill, bro. Y'all have to chill, bro. Now, like I said, this internet beef and all this, bro, at the end of the day, to me, I don't care, bro. I don't know these people in real life, bro. It's just all clicks and views at the end of the day. Snow Cone and the cameraman, who's apparently a cameraman, all this, if y'all all came out with lies to like jump on some type of hate bandwagon to get this girl, like to get views or whatever like that, and y'all did that, that's foul. If this girl's telling the truth right now, bro, I mean, that's another thing. If she's not telling the truth and all this is some type of PR ChatGPT script pointing out, it's on her body. I'm just taking it at face value because there's no proof until literally phone calls are recorded, until text messages evidence are brought out, you know what I'm saying? And that could all be AI and faked, bro. You know what I'm saying? With technology today, until actual evidence is brought out concrete, then, you know what I'm saying, everyone, whoever's saying whatever on the internet, anything could be true or lies. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's keep going.
That hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship. When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend, he was my first everything, and I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every story, and our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he's decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be.
Okay.
We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to. He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Wow.
My ex dealt with a lot of anger issues.
Wow, Kenneth. That's a serious accusation she's throwing out, bro. Hey, bro, you better get ready. You better get ready to answer for that, because once these people on the internet hear a female say that she was, you know what I'm saying, essayed, it's GG's for whoever content creator it is, you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, bro. You better. I don't know if she have evidence about this. I don't know. This better be a whole situation. Wow.
And he would often use me as an outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried, and he would gaslit me until I believed I was the problem.
Okay.
There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall.
Whoa.
And I would tell him to stop because I was scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of, but at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time where me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me. And it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop, but he never did.
Wow.
At the time of my essay, he was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides.
Oh my God.
Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
The picture's too graphic.
After all this abuse...
Okay, so, here's my thing now. We're getting to the point where it's beyond, like, we need to be on the internet discussing this. This is serious, and if it's this deep, it's time to involve the police, and it just has nothing to do with us on the internet. That if the situation is for real, because once again, like she said, a lot of false accusations get thrown on a lot of dudes. I'm not saying this dude did this. I'm not saying he didn't do this. I don't know these people, but I'm saying if it's this deep, you should not be taking this to the internet, especially if you saying the photos are too graphic for YouTube on the little side area. You should be going to the police and saying this man did this to me. Now you showing us a video of some blood trickling on the floor, that could be a nosebleed. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that that's not your insides bleeding. I don't know what's going on because I don't know y'all, bro. That could have been from you getting. Who knows? You could have got too drunk, ran into a wall, your nose was bleeding, and you had that. You took a video of it. I don't know. If you have the video evidence to prove that he did this to you, take it to the police and get him up out of here. He don't need to be. You don't need to be walking around, bro, to do this to somebody else. If it's this deep, the internet don't need to know about. Just saying, just saying, because I'm telling you, from the comments, from what you're getting in your comment section, it's all, no one's believing this is all just a PR stunt to keep yourself in good taste and good lighting. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So let's keep going.
I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in a cycle of half-hearted apologies that I continue to accept. This was a memory of mine that was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time, and I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change to no avail, I left.
Let's see. Yeah, man, I was passed out last night. Cat gave me a real why you broke up with Kenneth. I could tell. I finished at 3 a.m. anyways, so I need to be asleep. He lost the real one because he was never able to fix 100%. Alicia fixed it percent. Okay. I loved him. I gave him my trust, my hopes, stubbornness. Oh, why'd you break up with that ass? Putting in with your bullshit, stubbornness, you're the wrong. No, I'm good. You got it. You pretty hurt me, but you claim you love me, right? I can give you as many times as humanly possible, but you can remain the same, right? Can't go through hell. Someone try to repair. We had. Let's come back. There's a care. Okay. Y'all just seem very toxic. Y'all shouldn't have never been together with each other, bro. Just to keep it a bean.
Here's proof of my ex admitting to his anger issues and admitting to the abuse that led to the fallout of our relationship. I still have the letters that he wrote for me where he confessed to his abuse and confessed to the wrongdoings that he put me through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings, and he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I tried to re-access the link in order to showcase the video for you guys today, but it was sent by him and it was privated by him, so I no longer have access to it. My ex often tried to use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings. I'm very grateful for everything my ex bought for me. However, I don't appreciate insisting that I was freeloading off of him when everything he ever did was his choice. And I don't believe a relationship should just be reduced to a list of expenses either. Monetary value does not disregard toxic behaviors. After all of these gestures, I took my ex back in February of 2025. And in March of that year, after leaving him from the airport, I was set into a spiral of losing myself and wanting to seek therapy. Here's the video I recorded after leaving my ex.
Like, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore, bro. Like, I feel like
Why do people record themselves crying?
I'm losing my mind, bro. And like, I just need to listen, bro, and get help from other people in my life, or maybe therapy. Like, I think a lot of stuff that's been going on, like, in my life, like, I need to stop pretending and not. I'm sorry, this is so non-descriptive, but I just kind of want to pour everything out because I'm at a breaking point in my life right now, but it's not your problem at all.
Alright, send this video to a friend. Okay.
But
okay.
Yeah, I need help in that sense. I need to listen and grow up and do better.
At the end of the day, I chose to stay in this relationship and I made my mistakes. I regret everything I did, and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how badly I messed up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal. The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. It's a battle that I've been unknowingly fighting for the past 2 years. I was in denial and blamed it on a lot of other things in my life without fully understanding myself. Mental health is so stigmatized to where a lot of people, including me, do not get the help that they need when they need it, and it can often lead to self-destruction. Throughout the past few weeks, I've attempted to take my life multiple times, and the only reason I'm here right now is because I failed.
All right, so there's I find open believability to believe in this. The fact that the whole entire internet's on your ass nonstop, even though she deleted her socials, I know she can still have people check social media and hear how like so many YouTube commentary channels, so many people on TikTok, whoever the case may be, is just on her ass. Doing that to yourself, unaliving yourself, that's a strong, you know what I'm saying, possible. I don't deny it. Here's my thing though. What does she have to say about the cameraman, her supposed cameraman, who said that all this was supposed, like all this was a setup, like the cameraman who came out and said, hey, she's going to come back and do all this and try to ignore the part about her doing stuff with her cousin, and she's going to try to move on to get back to streaming, you know what I'm saying, because she wants to go back to streaming and blah blah blah. What about that part? Is she going to address that part in this, or she's going to just wave that off and just give us this whole? Because there's two sides to every story. We heard Kenneth saying she messing with her cousin, cheating on him, all this and that. Text message receipts and everything showing he doing all types of stuff too. Two sides to every story. They both was toxic. They're both doing wrong. If she right about him essaying her, get him up out of here, bro. He should be doing that. Let's keep it 100% fair. Get him up out of here. That's the right thing and respectful thing to do. You gotta get him up out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? If that's really what's taking place, if it's not fake and all this is not some kind of thing for her to get back to streaming. And the thing is, what I said, y'all, what you gotta understand is, a girl like this, the double standards are so messed up. But with the good thing, like a girl like this, you see how she look, bro. They got dudes out there standing for her, bro. They got some dudes out there believing her, gonna be sitting there and crying and boo-hooing and thinking all this is this. I don't know her. I don't know Kenneth. We don't know what's true. They can show screenshots of this and that. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's actual video hard evidence, bro, with the screenshots, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, bro. She take this to court. She have the actual footage of whatever happened with the essay, even though she said it was too graphic for YouTube. If she give it to the courtroom and they say that he did this junk, then he did it. Get him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? If the evidence shows, then, you know what I'm saying, go ahead with it. But it's just like, if Dr. Disrespect and all these other people can still have a career after doing what they do, bro, she gonna be just fine. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, that's how this internet junk work. For now, she's the talk of the town. It's gonna be blowing up for the next couple of days, weeks, and everything like that. But the next person gonna mess up, and y'all niggas gonna be worrying about the next person hating on them, jumping on the bandwagon, because this is all bullshit. Everyone on the internet will be judge, jury, and executioner. Make himself feel better about their life sucking so they can judge somebody else and talk trash, dox people, and all that bullshit.
This fight, I stopped eating, I stopped sleeping, and I struggled to take care of my well-being. I felt helpless, and every day I would struggle with finding a reason to continue to live. I often felt like the world would be a better place without me. The suicide facility that I was admitted to was an abrasive environment that only made me regress more. In my time there, I met a lot of people that were in worse positions than me, and I learned a lot about the unfair and inhumane treatment that these people receive. And from my experience there and my own personal journey, I've been very motivated to advocate for better resources and more attention given to these people to assist them in getting the proper help that they need. I understand that my actions have consequences, and I also understand how the internet works. So I knew the hate was inevitable, and I have no problem with facing that. However, I do want to remind you guys that I am still a human being, and I don't think anyone deserves the immense cyberbullying and the non-stop death threats that I've
That's
received in the
crazy.
past few days.
I'm gonna say that again. I do not condone death threats. I do not condone doxing people, contacting people's family, and doing weird shit, bro. It's bro. You don't know this girl in real life. I don't know this girl in real life. If y'all do know in real life, I don't know why would y'all want to mistreat a human being like that. Even if it's true that she cheated on Kenneth with her cousin. That's her. That's nasty. It's her issue. Yeah, it's wrong. It's not cool. It's whatever. But death threats? Yeah, you can call her a weirdo, unsubscribe from her, never watch her again. Tell your best friend she's a weirdo, call her the B word, whatever you want to do. Who cares? That's your thing. But death threats for her sleeping over her cousin, that's between her family, and her body. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? If she in love with her cousin, it has nothing to do with me. But death threats is crazy. Stop death threatening people on the internet, y'all. Stop doxing people on the internet. Please. Please, y'all. Y'all are too parasocial. Y'all are too close to these content creators. They're content creators. Entertain you. You are not a part of your life, okay? The only people that's connected to this stuff in real life is Kenneth, the ex-boyfriend, who whatever he did to her is between him and her, and the police that needs to get involved if that's true, and her cousin and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because we already saw a text message that she had a weird relationship with her cousin. We already seen that, you know what I'm saying? We already know that's on par, but it's like death threats. Y'all gotta chill, bro. It's not that deep, y'all. It's not that deep. It's really not.
I do believe that bringing all of this to the internet in the way my ex did was completely wrong and invasive. It felt like a breach in our privacy. I know a lot of people don't believe I deserve the platform that I have and don't think I should come back to the internet at all. I understand. What I did is undoable, it's terrible, and I can't tell you enough how much I regret it. However, I do want to come back. I do want to be able to use my platform to raise awareness for mental health, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are just like me, who are struggling and they don't even know it.
Right.
I will be back to streaming, and I will be back to doing what I love, because at the end of the day, I want to use my platform to help people. And I do believe after I get stronger and I get help, I can
I'll
do
still
that.
be talking to definitely
To my community.
What you said? What?
Because at the end of the day, I want to use my platform to help people. And I do believe after I get stronger and I get help, I can.
I will still be taking indefinite time away. But you just look what this says right here. I will still be taking indefinite time away. But you're saying you're going to come back and stream and do all this stuff. What? Okay, maybe I'm not understanding.
Do that. To my community and to all my supporters, I'm so sorry I let you guys down. I'm so sorry I disappointed you guys. And if you are still here to support me, thank you. If not, that's okay too.
Beta.
Thank you for your time. And thank you for listening to my truth and my story. This is my experience and the things that I went through in my relationship and in the past 2.5 years of my life.
Alright. So everyone's already on this. Obviously, you can see Playboy Max did already literally uploaded. This is already. Oh shit. Playboy Max, I got a little bit more on you. I'm gonna tell you to hit 30-minute video reacting to this, bro. Look, bro. Look, this is all I gotta say, bro. If this is all real and Kennedy was doing this foul stuff, you need to report to the police about the essay and all something like this. If this is just all some type of move to deflect stuff on you, you can deflect it because you didn't even address, like, it's just confirmed that you and your cousin had a weird relationship, whether you got physical with him or not. You were considering him as a romantic option, and you were stepping out of your relationship mentally, you know what I'm saying? Whether you touched him or not physically, you decided that you wanted to mess with your cousin in a way that was beyond normal and platonic, in a romantic way, past what you had with your dude that you was with. Now, if you broke up with Kennedy, you wanted to mess with your cousin behind closed doors, it has nothing to do with me. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? But like the fact that you in a relationship with this dude, whether y'all was toxic or not, you didn't want to leave him, and he kept asking you to come back after all that junk, and whatever, you still gotta face the music. So you come back to streaming, you come back to thing, you gotta understand you're gonna have a handful of beta simps and all that's gonna come back and donate to you and say they love you and they wanna be with you. And then you're gonna have a handful of people that's just gonna hate you for the longest, bro, until you show some hard evidence proof that this dude was doing bad things to you, and maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe, you know what I'm saying, something that he might come off of you. That's all I gotta say, bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section below what y'all think of this girl response. This video is about to blow up everywhere, bro, so y'all might not even see mine. You know, small channel like mine, who knows. If y'all like what y'all see, let me know in the comment section below. What do y'all think about with this chick, bro? All I gotta say is I don't know nothing about this girl. I'm just reacting to this stuff because it's a crazy like scenario in my mind that this actually happened. And you know what I'm saying, I wanted to see how this is going to continue as a story online. All I gotta say is don't dox nobody, don't send death threats to nobody. These people are still human beings. You know what I'm saying? Whether you don't like this chick or not, just unsubscribe, bro. If you don't want to see her content, don't just block her on everything. Block her name on your YouTube. Trust me, you can do it. I've done it. Just block her in completion, bro. And if you still want to rock with her, mess with her, do what you gotta do too. That has nothing to do with me. As far as I'm concerned, hey, I don't care. I'm just sitting back, seeing what's gonna happen with the next content, and that's whatever, bro. When it comes to next time, guys, I'm JC. You watch Jose Calamari. Check out my other content on this channel, man. And you probably got nothing to do with this kind of junk, bro, but I make good content, bro. Until next time, guys, subscribe. Hit like on this like. Later, man.